New World Eternum, or Eternium, or 2. New World 2 and a half, 1.5. 1.25. New World Xbox Edition. New World Certified Walmart Edition. Name it as you will, it's kind of just the revamp of New World that came out a couple years ago. And did okay until they kind of left it to rot. And then released a DLC that blocked way too much shit behind a paywall. And now they've kind of just screwed those people over even more who didn't pay those extra $30, but we're not going to get into that. I've played about 18 hours in the last 2 weeks. By the time this comes up, I'll probably be around 20, because I had to actually beat the rest of the thing. Because at the time of recording this audio, I'm only level like 458. But I need to get this done, or else this is going to take forever, and I'm already a day late of recording this. So let's just do this. Also, like and subscribe and cite spoilers later in, just to warn you. Graphic design is my passion. Dutch Republic, Amsterdam. Fuck. I want to start with what I remember from the story. They don't understand the idea of show don't tell very well. I think they relied way too heavily on meeting a character and then having those little like 2D flashbacks from like a book nearby them, and relying on those very, very often. There must be like 2 hours of these things in this game, and just the story alone.
A foolish shadow.
Yawn. Yawn.
Preparing.
I'm so fucking fed up with these, man. I like them. They're really well done. I like the drawings and whatnot, but come on. We've done like 5 of them per character. I do want to say one thing. So, we start in Amsterdam, and the Christian religion is real, which I don't remember from the original. But it's also, like, not real. I don't think, like, they're considering, like, Jesus as an actual person, from what I can tell. I'm going full theory crafting for a minute. So, you have the demon girl in your head, whatever her name is. She's like, she's called the Tempest or some shit. And you remove her by using, like, this is like way later in the story. You remove her by using, like, gongs, and it stops her from being in your head. So, by, like, power scaling levels, alright? By power scaling levels, we have the Christian religion at the bottom. Seems to do nothing. They're not actually real. Humans, second. They're pretty strong. They can use a bunch of different things. Angry Earth and the Red people are, like, aligned in the middle of this, like, god battle. And then above everything, above fucking wizard magic, above straight up wizard magic, we have feng shui. Why is, like, positive chi, like, the strongest thing in the universe all of a sudden? That it can just null and void people's, like, take over you by just meditation. I'm only saying this as, like, partly a joke, too, because it is one of the highest ranked areas in the game, other than the Egyptians, which I haven't even got to yet. And if their power scaling's anything like the feng shui, then I'm scared. The only 2 characters I really remember from the whole thing was, like, Bald Man, the one Soul Warden dude, who's kind of there with you for the last half of the campaign, and then Grace O'Malley, who I just couldn't wait to leave the fucking story, because she is useless in every aspect. I don't know what she helps you with, other than causing an issue. Also, another spoiler real quick. When she finally leaves the story at the end of the Evanscale Reach, like, questline area, she takes a boat coated in corruption and just leaves with it. Is that not, like, a concern of so many people? That would seem like such a good thing that she was finally moving on with her life and, like, leaving me, which, I mean, is a good thing, because I fucking hated her. But is that not, like, a bad thing? I think Amsterdam is fucked. Which, not just because Grace O'Malley's now there, but I mean just fucked in general. I didn't even know they were undead. No, I guess those are the Lost. Now, I'm not a PvP player whatsoever. I don't like PvP. Human interaction scares me. That's why I do this as a pastime. But, I think some of the weapons are a little unbalanced. For instance, I think the hatchet is unbelievably strong to the point where it's not even okay for just, like, random leveling. Because it has so many just damage boosts on top of itself, along with Berserk, and an ability to throw range, that it just seems like hands down the easiest thing to, like, get through the campaign with and, like, grind with. Also, while we're on the topic of, like, the melee weapons, can you give the spear an extra fucking swing of just any sort? Basic attack is just stab, stab, and then it just resets, but it takes a couple seconds. Give me some sort of, like, extra stab or something. Every other move and, like, attack in the game has, like, a 4 or 5 hit combo like the rapier or the hatchet. It has like a 4 or 5 hit combo that you can like smoothly move into itself, but the rapier, or not the rapier, but the spear just doesn't get that option. I've always been a support main in most of the games I play, so I picked the life staff and the mace because I had the DLC. And I am afraid of going any farther in the storyline because I think it's starting to balance out, and I do like the least amount of DPS in the game. So fighting some bosses is already taking me like a very long time. The flamethrower's fun. I like doing the little burst of the flame everywhere. It does like no fucking damage, but it's funny to do. The ice staff or ice gauntlet hand thing. I like the turret. That's fun. Thumbs up. Big old thumbs up there. They're creative. I like that. The void gauntlet's cool. I never use it because I don't like absorbing health, because then I just have to heal myself, which I mean you could do, but sometimes I don't really know. There's a lot of two-handed weapons, but I'm never a big fan of big melee weapons, so I kind of avoid those. That's out of my jurisdiction. Give another option to one-handed weapons, specifically the mace and the sword. Give me like a gun. I think that's one of my biggest things. Give us a pistol. They keep hinting at the idea, like Grace O'Malley uses dual-wield pistols, and it's one of the only like forms of weapons I don't think are in the game. Give us like an offhand pistol, so you can do like a swashbuckler or something. Because I do feel like there should be some sort of build built around using sword and then not a shield. But it's not really like an option we're given. But it'd be so fucking cool. Also, while we're on the topic, how about another fucking like healing ability, please? Something that doesn't take your life as well. I know we just got the flail. But the flail is basically a tank weapon that can be kind of used as a support weapon.
You could have just made the wall higher.
Side missions are entirely useless. I don't think I've done a single one other than like the mandatory ones beyond the first like town or two. I just stopped doing them because I was already so over leveled anyway that it didn't matter. It did not matter whatsoever.
Alright, update on the leveling issue. I'm level 45 now. I haven't done a single side mission since Everfall, I think? Maybe like one in Brightwood. I haven't had a single side mission. And all the missions I'm doing are in Weaver Fen, and I'm supposed to be in like Morningdale right now. This used to not be an issue, where it kind of kept you correct with where you were supposed to be, but for some reason it's different now. Sorry man, I'm not saving your ass. You got this. You'll come back. Nice dodge.
That fucking hates me. My one issue is that once you get to the later things, some of the enemies will just straight panhandle you pretty fucking hard. And it really gets you. I haven't done any of the dungeons yet. And depending on how this goes, maybe I'll make another one where I talk about the dungeons, because I do want to go through and play all of them once I'm 65, which is going to be really funny to do the excavation. But having it so they're not a part of the main story kind of gets rid of the ability to find like open lobbies to join them, if you know what I mean. Like it makes it a lot fucking harder, and that I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, that kind of just makes it everything difficult. The community's already a cesspit, but it was a cesspit before, but now it's just yeah, it's they don't really think the like MMO population is playing New World as much as it should be. Not like it's a bad thing per se, like they got a bunch of players, I think that's good. But just some of the shit you see if you open like just like global chat and just leave it on is straight up deplorable. There's very little censorship or like moderation of anything, it seems. It is so bad in global chat that if you ask a question that's like a legit question, it will just get ignored for like people talking about like having sex with Pokemon or something. Like it is just unhinged, but it is an absolute joy to watch. So I am not against it. Please keep it how it is.
Moogie's tidbits of information. Allow players who have a slight construction and upgrade opportunity here to give them access to the town building systems on a smaller scale so they understand what they are. That would be something that makes a lot of fucking sense, and I wish it was in the game, but it's not. Because the whole idea of like owning the town and like running the shit, that's a really cool idea to a lot of people, but a lot of people don't have like either the time or the effort to like go through all that shit. So allow like a smaller version of it here. I don't see why that's like Like, that just seems like a given. A lot of people to build here because you want to make it this kind of like player home area. Or like the clan that you're building. Anyway, I'm not supposed to be making the tidbits. That's for later recording me. So I will leave it to later recording me to do that. Sorry, later recording me. I apologize for stealing your thunder there and taking your idea. But, you know, this is my show now. So until you decide to cut the footage later editing me, later recording me is stuck to go fuck himself. So I was trying to get through the whole game. And I reached this point. And we kill the boss. But, yeah, I'm stuck inside of a fucking boulder. I don't think I can fast travel while taking, well, I guess I can. I guess I can. But my goal is right there. Hey, buddy. She looks like a fucking FNAF animatronic. What is wrong with her face? Stop zooming in on it, man. Amazon, where's the budget? We're really getting the whole song. Okay, I'll shut up then. Other than that, yeah, I would recommend. Have fun with it. It was good. Next one will be out probably soon. Depending on when this comes out, it may be a smaller one on the Fallout thing, because I promised I'd do it. We'll see. We'll see. I have a big fucking grin over my face for that one. Yay, I'm so fucking excited.